Hello, it's another week. I've recovered from pneumonia, so I'm very excited about that. But unfortunately, my ability to eat remains very slim. Anytime I eat, I get severe GI pain and pain in my pancreas. Anytime I try to use the feeding tube, I get severe, awful, out of this world pancreas pain. So I've not been able to use the feeding tube. And then also eating by mouth, I'm eating very little. I called my doctor's office and explained I'm not feeling very well, I'm having a tremendous amount of pain, and I'm not able to eat more than a couple hundred calories a day. The doctor wants to do some imaging. Unfortunately, because I have a tracheostomy and a ventilator, he wants to do an MRI, and that's posing problems because I need to get a special ventilator, which is MRI compatible. And it's been a challenge trying to get this all set up. So my doctor suggested I come into the emergency department, they admit me, and they try to do testing and figure out why I can't eat. So very shortly, we are going to be leaving, driving almost 400 miles to the medical center to potentially go to the ER and get admitted from there. So I'm hoping everything goes really well. I'm hoping they're able to contact my doctor and get everything resolved and on the path to better health very soon. Hello, I made it to the ER. Today has been a very long day. We left at approximately 12:25 and we drove, and it usually takes about 6 to 6.5 hours. And traffic was heavy, it was long, we kept getting delayed. And there's not a direct freeway all the way. There's freeway, but then it goes down into cities. And every time we had to go into a city, we got stuck by the traffic lights, and it was miles long. So we finally made it. Sometime after 8 p.m., I made it to the emergency department. So I'm very grateful to be here. And then it took about an hour before I was able to get through triage and back into a room. Now I'm in a room, and I've been here almost 2 hours, and I still have not seen a doctor. But the nurse was here a while ago and took blood, and so I'm not sure what's happening. I'm very thankful and grateful. I have a room, and it's all by myself, and I'm at the end of the hallway, which means it's very quiet, and there's a bathroom right next door, and that makes me super excited and happy. There's a lot going on. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm just waiting here, and I'm probably going to go to sleep very soon because I'm very, very tired. But I also am happy at the moment because my death to life, my journey to getting a tracheostomy video just reached 10,000 views, and I'm doing my own little celebration here alone in the ER, even though I'm in a lot of pain and wish I was someplace else. But I take courage that my video has reached so many people and it has had such a great impact on so many people's lives, and it makes me really happy and really excited. So for that, I'm very thankful and feeling very blessed at the moment. So that's an update. Bye for now. Hello. The doctor was just here. He said he's going to give me IV fluids, pain medicine, nausea medicine, put in a request to have an MRI done, and also have the GI team consult, which they won't be in until tomorrow. So I'm going to be here at least overnight. I don't know if I'm going to be admitted. Probably. I've had my COVID test, so that's always fun and exciting. And I actually sneeze every time they do the COVID test. So anytime they put anything up my nose, I start sneezing. You put the COVID swab up my nose, and I started sneezing. And so I was sneezing, and the stick was sticking out of my nose. I was like, achoo, achoo. And so the swab was just stuck in my nose. I was like, you might want to pull that out. So I've had my COVID test. That was exciting. I also used the bathroom because I always have to go to the bathroom. I have to drink a lot with my medical condition called postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, abbreviated POTS. I always have to keep very hydrated because otherwise my blood volume goes very low, and then my heart races, and then I pass out or I just collapse and I get very dizzy and nauseous. So I constantly have to drink a lot of fluids. So I had to go to the bathroom. And of course, the bathroom was great. It was really clean. I was really excited. Except the paper toweling. It was one of those where you had to wave your hand to get the paper toweling, and usually you wave the hand and then you rip off the toweling. Well, this one, you waved your hand and went, you got like this much paper towel. And so you had to rip it off. And then you had to wave it again, and it went. So like 20 times I kept waving my hand, taking the toweling, waving my hand, taking the towel. I was laughing really hard. It was funny. So that's a bit of an update. Hopefully I'm going to be going to sleep very soon and maybe get a room, maybe do the hokey pokey. I'm not sure. All right. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Good morning. I spent the night here in the ER. It was a very long night. After the doctor originally visited me, he came back a couple hours later to re-verify my home medicines and to go back through everything he planned on doing. Then I had to wait for the nurse to get the IV saline and get that all hooked up. Plus, he needed to do more blood work. So I got hooked up to fluids around 4:30, and around 5:30 they did more blood work and were in and out of my room all night long. After 5:30 they stopped coming in. At least I think they stopped coming in because I was dead tired and I was out. And they did a shift change, and at 8 o'clock my new nurse woke me up and she said, "Oh, I've been in here. I've been waiting for you to wake up. We need to get a urine sample because we need to do a CT scan, and we need the urine sample to make sure you're not pregnant." So I got up at 8 o'clock, did the urine sample, and then now I just got back from CT, and now I'm just waiting. Hopefully they're going to put me in for a room. The doctor was in this morning, a different doctor than last night, and he was just going through everything. They're consulting with GI, and they want to run some tests. So hopefully I get a room and we'll get some much needed rest. That's a bit of an update. Bye for now. Hello. It's been almost 24 hours and I'm still in the ER. I'm hoping a room opens up soon and I can get out of the ER without spending another night here. A recap of what happened today. I had a procedure called an MRCP. It's an MRI of the liver, the pancreas, and the biliary tree. The results from that were that there was nothing significant happening. There were no cysts, no ducts that were blocked. There were no masses, so everything's good with that. Unfortunately, I still just can't tolerate to eat very much. My magnesium was also very low, so they gave me 2 infusions of magnesium. And tomorrow they're going to have me consult with the pain management. So that's what's happened today. I hope tomorrow maybe we can get some progress. I'm not sure about pain management or perhaps getting nutrition via TPN, but we'll see what happens, and hopefully I'll be out of here very soon. Hello, I'm still in the ER. I spent another night here, but it was okay. It wasn't too chaotic, and my nurse did a pretty good job leaving me alone. Unfortunately, my heart rate and blood pressure go low when I sleep, so my monitor, which monitors my heart rate and blood pressure, was blaring and alarming all night long, and my poor nurse couldn't figure out how to turn off the alarm, and I finally got so tired I just slept right through a lot of it. Last night was also very rough. Yesterday I was not eating or drinking, and then in the afternoon the medical team said I could start eating and drinking. So for supper I tried to eat some food, and an hour later I was in extreme severe pain from my pancreas spasming and just being in a horrible amount of pain. And I was able to get some pain medicine, which helped calm it down, but I was in a lot of pain. I was in a lot of pain this morning. I'm feeling better now after pain medicine, so that's good, but it's bad because I still can't eat or drink. And thankfully, they resumed fluids, which is behind me. I'm very happy that I'm back on fluids because I was getting so dehydrated from not being able to eat or drink. So that's good. And I've also been informed I have a room. So my nurse is trying to contact the floor nurse and give a report to her. And so hopefully very soon I'll be up in a room and out of the emergency department. Hello, I'm in a room. Hooray! Yesterday, about 12:30, I got a room up here on the floor, so I'm very happy and very excited to be in a room and out of the emergency department. Yesterday, they decided they're going to start me on IV nutrition, which is called TPN. So they started TPN last night, and it's gone extremely well. My pancreas is resting, and I'm feeling so much better. The pain is so much better, and I'm so grateful for that. Today, they're trying to set up TPN for me to go home. So that'll be exciting if I can go home. But they said there's a lot of things they still need to do, so I probably won't be able to go home till tomorrow or maybe the next day. They're not sure right now. And they also need to do another test. They want to see if my J tube is in the proper place and if it's flushing properly and if it's working. And they just want to make sure that that's not an issue and that's what's causing the pain, which it's probably not, but they just want to rule that out. So that's what's going on for today. I'm feeling so much better, and I'm just happy to be here in a room. Hello, look what I have. It's my TPN. You know what that means. Now I can go home. Thank you so much for joining me this week as I try to figure out my nutritional needs after having a failed J2 placed and not being able to use that, and then also not being able to eat by mouth due to chronic pancreatitis. But now I have TPN, and hopefully now I'm on the path to better health. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe down below. I hope you have a great day and a wonderful week. Bye-bye.